Hi, and welcome back to today's More Report Charter Process on Tuesday, the 10th of May, with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Antic Markets. Let's look at dollar yen. And this short covering rally that we've got on dollar yen continues. You had comments from Finance Minister Aso yesterday, which basically said that the Japanese government was ready to intervene in the markets if the volatility started to affect the economy and trade, and it seems to have worked because the sort of acceleration higher yesterday burst through that resistance, the initial resistance at 107.60. It burst through that and it has continued today, and it's continued through the next sort of element of resistance, which is 108.70, which was a minor pivot level from sort of late April. Initially had a look at it and then backed off, but then broken through it again today. So you're now looking up at the next level, 109.75, well 109.73 to the tick, but because that was an old resistance. So that is your next level to watch, but I still think that this is going to prove to be a short covering rally that ultimately gets sold into again. I think it's just unwinding on a technical basis, certainly unwinding all these momentum indicators. MACD line's starting to turn up, but that is again just reflective, I think, of the recovery. You've got the stochastics, which are just in recovery mode as well. So I think the RSI is it's almost back to 50 now, isn't it? Which is the level at which previously the rallies have started to fall over mid 50s. Was that late April rally high, but again, and that move, that candle there was on the suggestion that the BOJ was going to extend negative rates. Didn't happen, so you had the massive sell-off again. So I think at the moment it's just unwinding some of these expectations, but I think it's ultimately going to prove to be another chance to sell. Where would it be another chance to sell? Well, between 109.70 and 111, I think you've got a pretty decent sort of sell zone. Again, that would be back to around about that 55-day moving average, if you saw it, and that would sort of also be the RSI back to around that sort of 50s level. MACD lines would have unwound by then, so it's probably not the worst area that you'd see a selling opportunity, I think, if it were to be seen. So I think at the moment the near-term move is clearly higher with the short squeeze, and it's pushing on. It's sort of 60 ticks higher on the day, but we do have this potential, I think, for this just to be a rally that gets sold into once again. So we need to be a little bit cautious with this by chasing it too far to the upside, and then getting caught the wrong side of the big trend that is clearly still lower on this dollar yen. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later, I think.